Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you a Rune Memories Quest guide. There are no quest requirements to get this quest started, and you also don't need to bring along any items to complete this quest. Finally, once you are ready, you want to make your way to the Wizard's Tower, which is to the south of Draenor Village. So once you arrive at the quest start point, which is to the east of the Wizard's Tower, you should find this door with some steps. You want to go ahead and open this door. You then want to head over to the opposite end of the room, to the west of the room, and then you just want to go ahead and open the door. Ignore the rune guard. Once you've gone through the door, you then want to climb down the stairs. You will have to cross the statue halfway down the stairs. And then you want to continue to climb down the stairs, and then you want to climb down the staircase at the bottom. Once you arrive in this dungeon, you want to continue going in a westerly direction, and now we're at the quest start point. You'll now be at Ariane. Go ahead and speak with. You want to select option number 2, what do you need help with? And then option number 2, I'd be happy to help. You'll then get the quest prompts. Go ahead and accept the quest. And then you want to continue through the chats. Select option number 3, how can I get you out? And then select option number 3, okay, what do you want me to do? You'll then be given some runes. So beside you floating around, there should be a red vortex and a grey vortex. You want to go ahead and use your prepared fire rune onto the red vortex. I realise there are multiple red vortexes, so you don't have to do it on any specific one. And then you want to go ahead and use the air one onto the grey vortex. This should then give you a glowing air and fire rune. Go ahead and re-speak with Ariane. You then want to select option number 4, okay, I'll do that now. So from here you want to head to your east and then open the library door. You then want to head down into the centre of the room. As you'll see, there are a table and multiple chairs. If you go ahead and right click on the chairs, it will reveal what kind of chair they are. As you can see, this one's grey, so you want to go ahead and use your glowing air rune onto the grey chair. And then you want to go ahead and use your glowing fire rune onto the red chair. Two people will then appear. From here you want to head west, back through the door we just came through. You then want to return and go ahead and speak with Ariane. Select option number 1, I saw them talking about the teleportation problem. Select option number 2, so what now? So you'll then be given 6 additional prepared runes. As you can see, they are surrounded by blue, green, red and a sort of grey. You want to go ahead and use these on the corresponding vertexes which are around you. So for example, the water rune, it's got blue around it. I'm going to go ahead and use that on the blue vortex. Go ahead and do this with all the other runes. Once you've done that, all the vortexes will disappear. You then want to go ahead and re-speak with Ariane. Select option number 3, okay, I'll do that now. So from here we want to head west and climb back up the staircase. You then want to cross over the statue. And then you want to open the door. You'll then arrive back in the room with the rune guardian. So you then want to head into the centre of the room, and as you can see there are 4 statues. So starting with the northeastern corner, we're going to go ahead and use the glowing nature rune onto the statue in the northeastern corner. That will then place the rune on the ground. You then want to go ahead and take your law rune and use that on the southeastern statue. You then want to go ahead and use the chaos rune on the southwestern statue. And then finally you want to go ahead and use your cosmic rune on the northwestern statue. Once that's done, you'll get a wee cutscene. You just want to continue through the charts. Once the cutscene ends, all the runes should be back in your inventory. So you then want to go back down to Ariane. Go ahead and speak to her. Select option number 1, the Green Master stole the Red Apprentice's idea. Select option number 3, okay, so what do we do now? And then option number 3, okay. So from here you want to head north and open the studies door. You then want to head up to the northeastern room. So you then want to go ahead and use your glowing chaos rune on the large chair, which is the one up against the eastern wall. And then you want to go ahead and use your glowing fire rune on the chair opposite. You'll then get a wee cutscene. You just want to continue through the chat. Once that's done, you want to return to Ariane. You then want to go ahead and speak to her. Select option number 1, the Red Master summoned a demon. Select option number 3, so what do we do now? And then option number 3, okay. So once you've done that, you want to open the library door, which is to your east. You then want to enter into the middle of the room. So you want to go ahead and identify the blue chair. You want to then go ahead and use the glowing water rune on that. You then want to go ahead and use your glowing earth rune on the green chair. You then want to go ahead and use your glowing fire rune on the red chair, and then you want to go ahead and use your glowing air rune on the grey chair. Finally, you then want to go ahead and put your chaos rune on the table. You'll then get another cutscene. Just continue through the dialogue. And then they will all disappear. You then want to head west and then return to Ariane. Go ahead and then speak with her. Select option number 1, the wizards were about to start the ritual. Option number 3, okay, what now? And then option number 2, okay. So you then want to head through the eastern door into the library again. There are then multiple shelves throughout the room. You want to go ahead and search these until you find 2 of the 5 document fragments in this room. As you can see, I found one there. And that's me found a second document frag. It doesn't matter if it's 3 of 5 or 1 of 5. All we simply need from this room is just 2 document fragments. You then want to return to the main chamber, which is to your west. You then want to head north and then go through the studies door. You then want to start off by entering the room just to your east. You then want to go ahead and search all of the crates and chests in the room to find more of the fragments. This will be random for every player, so make sure you search every single one. You then want to head up to the northeastern room. Now there is only one crate in this northeastern room, however for some reason you need to go ahead and search it twice. You then want to head over to the northwestern room and then go ahead and search the crates and chests again. And then once you've been through all of these rooms, you now should have all 5 pieces of the document fragment plus a diary. Once you've found all 5 pieces, you then want to return to Ariane. You then want to go ahead and speak with her. You then want to select option number 3, I found a diary in the ruins. Select option number 2, who do you think wrote the diary? And then option number 2, enough about the diary. Select option number 2, I found some document fragments. And then select option number 3, okay. So you then want to go ahead and read all 5 of the document fragments. As you can see, we're currently standing on a platform which sort of has 8 placeholders representing 8 different directions. So to start with, you want to go ahead and use your glowing chaos rune on the floor to the south. You then want to go ahead and use your glowing water rune on the floor to the southwest. You then want to go ahead and use your cosmic rune on the floor to the west. You then want to go ahead and use your earth rune on the northwest part of the floor. You then want to go ahead and use your glowing law rune on the floor to the north. You then want to go ahead and use your fire rune on the glowing floor to the northeast. You then want to go ahead and use your nature rune on the floor to the east. And then finally you want to go ahead and use your air rune on the floor to the southeast. Once that's done, you'll go into another cutscene. You just want to continue through the dialogue. And then you'll eventually finish the cutscene. So you then want to head west and climb up the staircase. You then want to climb up all the stairs until you get back to the surface. Once you've arrived back at the surface, you want to enter into the wizard's tower. Just in the entrance there should be Wizard Aileron. Go ahead and speak with. Select option number 2. Ariane is hurt in the ruins of the old tower. Option number 3. I didn't say she was in a coma. Option number 3. Why would you do all this? And then option number 3. Enough talk. Prepare to fight Red Wizard. You'll then go into another cutscene. You just want to skip through the dialogue, or you can go ahead and exit it by pressing the escape key. So you'll then be put back into a conversation with Ariane. You then actually want to go ahead and re-speak with her again. This next part depends on the colour of the beam in the middle of the room. If you are struggling to define the colour for some reason, then you can go ahead and actually change graphic settings. If you change them to lower graphic settings, it then defines the beam colour much more easily. You then want to go ahead and use your prepared cosmic rune on a white beam which is spinning like so. Ariane will then say thank you if you get this correct. You'll then go through even more dialogue. You then want to stand back outside of the beam. You then want to go ahead and use your prepared water rune on the simple blue beam. If you do get this right, Ariane will then ascend up the beam. You want to go ahead and do the same as well. You'll then go into a bit more chat. You just want to skip through that. You then want to go ahead and use your earth rune on the simple green beam. You'll then get a wee bit more chat if you get this correct. You then want to go ahead and use your fire rune on the simple red beam. Ariane will then ascend the beam once more. You want to go ahead and ascend the beam as well. So you then want to go ahead and use your law rune on the thick blue spinning beam. If you get this correct, again you'll get some more chat. You then want to go ahead and use your nature rune on the thick spinning green beam. Ariane will then ascend the beam once more. You then want to go ahead and follow her. You'll then go through a bit more dialogue, and then you want to go ahead and use your prepared chaos rune on the thick red spinning beam. And then finally you want to go ahead and use your prepared air rune on the beam. This should be a grey simple beam. You then want to continue through the chat. So once that's done, Ariane will then stand up. She will then engage in conversation. You want to select option number 1, are you okay? Option number 2, so what now? Option number 3, so is there a reward? And then option number 3, we did find out what happened to the old tower. She will then teleport away and that'll be the quest complete. So congratulations, you've completed Rune Memories. You're rewarded with 1 quest point, first tower robes, 300 magic XP, 300 runecrafting XP, access to Archmage C. Redor's personal rune essence chest, and you're also given 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching this quest guide. Please leave a like rating, subscribe if you are new around here. Go down into the description below and check out my other quest series playlists where I'm sure I'll be able to help you out with another quest. And that's all for this video, so thank you very much for watching. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.